Hyde Park is very large, but Nora knows her favourite part, a quiet stretch of grass near a wide old tree, far enough from the path that the sounds of the park grow soft, close enough to the water that you can just see the lake through the branches. She comes here with her mother sometimes. Not often enough, Nora thinks. But when they do come, it always feels like this. Like the afternoon has opened up wide and slow and full of light. Like there is nowhere else to be. Today, her mother brought a blanket. It is thick and green and a little worn at the edges. They spread it out together on the grass, each taking two corners, shaking it open. It settles down slowly onto the ground. A small pocket of air trapped underneath, then gone. Nora sits down in the middle. She crosses her legs. She puts her hands on her knees and looks around. The park stretches out in every direction. Trees and grass and pale blue sky. A family far away, too far to hear. A dog running in wide circles, then stopping, then running again. Her mother sits beside her. She takes off her shoes and tucks her feet underneath her. She does that every time they come to the park. She says grass feels different without shoes. Nora agrees. Nora takes off her shoes too. She places them neatly at the edge of the blanket. She presses her feet into the grass just beyond the blanket's edge. It is cool and a little damp and very soft. Each blade of grass bends under her feet. She presses down a little more. It feels good. Her mother opens the bag she brought. She takes out the tin. It is an old tin, round and blue, with a pattern of small flowers around the edge. Nora has known this tin her whole life. It makes a particular sound when it opens. A soft, metallic pop. Then the smell comes. Butter and sugar and something warm and faintly vanilla. Shortbread. Her mother holds the tin out. Nora takes one piece carefully. It is pale gold and perfectly rectangular. Its edges are neat and straight. She holds it for a moment before eating. It is slightly warm from being in the bag. She takes a small bite. It crumbles just slightly at the edges. The taste is sweet and buttery and very gentle. It dissolves slowly on her tongue. She does not rush it. She takes another bite. Then she rests her hand in her lap and just sits with the taste of it. Her mother takes a piece too. They sit side by side without talking. The park moves slowly around them. The trees shift in a very light breeze, just the tops of them, barely. The grass near the blanket moves too, in small waves, like water, but slower. A pigeon walks past at the edge of the blanket. It moves in that particular pigeon way. Head forward, then back, then forward again. Very purposeful for something going nowhere in particular. Nora watches it until it disappears behind the tree. The sky above Hyde Park is very wide today. A few clouds, but high and slow. The kind that take a long time to cross the sky. Nora watches one. It is long and thin and pulled apart at one end, like something soft being stretched very gently. She finishes her shortbread. She brushes the small crumbs from her fingers. They fall onto the blanket, tiny and pale. She looks at them for a moment. Then she looks back up at the sky. Her mother is lying down now. Her arms are behind her head. Her eyes are closed, her face turned up toward the light. She looks completely still, completely easy, like she has let the afternoon take all her weight. Nora lies down beside her. The blanket is soft beneath her back. The ground underneath the blanket is firm and level. She can feel both at the same time. The softness above, the solidity below. It feels safe in a way she could not explain. She looks up at the sky from here. It is different lying down, bigger somehow. The trees at the edges of her vision frame it on both sides. Their branches reach in from the left and the right, and in the middle, just sky, wide and pale and very still. A cloud moves slowly through her view. She watches it cross from one side to the other. It takes a long time. She does not mind. She has nowhere to be. Her mother's hand finds hers on the blanket. She does not look over. She just takes Nora's hand and holds it loosely. Her hand is warm and familiar. Nora turns her palm up slightly. She holds back just as loosely. The breeze moves through the park again. She can hear it in the trees before she feels it. A soft, rushing sound, coming closer. Then it reaches her, cool and light, across her face, through her hair. Then it passes. The trees on the other side whisper it away. She breathes in. The air smells like grass and earth and a faint sweetness still on her fingers. She breathes out. Her chest falls slowly. Her shoulders press a little further into the blanket. There are birds somewhere above her. She cannot see them, but she can hear them. Small calls back and forth, not urgent, just present, just saying, I am here. I am here. The sun is warm on her face, not hot. Just a gentle, steady warmth. The kind that seeps in slowly into her cheeks and her forehead and the bridge of her nose. She does not squint. She just lets it rest there. She thinks about the shortbread tin, the blue flowers around the edge, the soft pop when it opens. Her mother has had that tin for a very long time. Nora does not know exactly how long. Long enough that she cannot remember a picnic without it. She thinks about the grass under her feet, cool and soft and a little damp. She thinks about the pigeon going nowhere with great purpose. She thinks about the cloud pulled apart at one end, crossing the wide sky slowly. All of it is still here. The grass is still there at the edge of the blanket. The cloud is still moving somewhere above her. The birds are still calling back and forth. The sun is still warm on her face. Nothing has gone anywhere. Her mother's hand is still holding hers, warm and loose and there. Nora's breathing has slowed without her noticing. In and out. In and out. Each breath a little longer. Each breath a little more like the breath of someone giving in to the afternoon. Giving in to the grass and the light and the wide, slow sky. Her eyes are soft now. The blue above her has a warm blur at its edges. The branches of the tree move very slowly in and out of her view. She does not try to focus them. Soft is better. Soft is right for this kind of afternoon. Later, when the park has grown quieter and the light has turned more golden and it is nearly time to fold the blanket and find their shoes, Nora will not want to go. She will want to stay just a little longer on the green blanket, under the wide sky, with the smell of shortbread still faintly in the air, and her mother's hand holding hers. But that is later. Right now there is only this, the warmth on her face, the firm ground beneath her, the slow clouds above, the birds still calling softly, I am here, I am here. And tonight, in her bed, Nora will close her eyes and the park will still be there. The green blanket spread out on the grass, the blue tin with a flower pattern, the taste of butter and sugar dissolving slowly, the breeze in the treetops coming and going, the wide pale sky above Hyde Park going on and on. And she will be there too, lying on her back, her hand in her mother's hand, the afternoon sun on her face, warm and still and wide and slow, like the sky, like the park, like the feeling of a good afternoon that stays with you long after you have come home, long after the shoes are back on and the blanket is folded and the blue tin is closed. It stays, quiet and warm and golden, like afternoon light on grass, like the last warmth of the sun on a face turned upward, like a hand holding yours loosely in the middle of a wide green park. Still there, still warm, still holding,